Hello and welcome to Salesforce Management. So I am Dr. Goud and I will be your professor for this fully online course. I just wanted to introduce myself briefly, cover the syllabus, and then show you around the course page. So to start with, you can see that this welcome note. And for this week, I went ahead and put what you need to do for this week. So review the syllabus along with the welcome video, which I'm making currently, and then a quiz covering the syllabus. All of this is due by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. That will almost always be our due date for this class. So this Sunday at 11:59 p.m. So to start with, where you can see content is on the content page, and you'll find your modules starting with here's week one. And so it will start with a checklist of what you need to cover during that week. And then for this week, it's pretty simple. So you have your syllabus to review as well as student info sheet, and then you will have this video and then your syllabus quiz. So ignore this right now because that's from last year. So the first thing I wanted to do is go over the syllabus. So as I said, I am Dr. Goud. Here you will find my contact information, business hours, preferred mode of communication, email. An emergency, you can text me on my cell phone. A little bit about me. This is my second year at UCO. Prior to UCO, I taught for 6 years at Illinois State University, also in professional selling as a professor. And I think this is my maybe 9th year of teaching Salesforce management. So a class I teach quite often. In addition to having a PhD, prior to my PhD, I did work in financial services, selling. And so I will definitely bring in insights from that experience as well. So primarily this course is looking at what is sales management. We'll start with a high-level overview and then get down into specifics of a sales manager's role, such as territory design, forecasting, planning, hiring, recruiting, training, compensation, etc. These are the student learning objectives established by the College of Business that you can go over. As I mentioned, in terms of course objectives, we'll look at current sales management practices. We do not have a textbook for this course. We have a simulation. So there's nothing to purchase right now, but at the end of the semester, make sure you still have $40 available to purchase this simulation. We'll also work on your analysis skills, tech skills in terms of CRM software, and other things such as that. If you have any kind of issues, please just let me know. As I mentioned before, course materials, the readings and the cases will be provided by me. Simulation is $40, and we'll get to that later in the semester. So nothing for you to do on that end currently. I don't think the COVID statement's as relative for you in terms of being face-to-face with anyone. We will do some group work. I expect that that will primarily be virtual. If you happen to have an issue, the best thing you can do in terms of this class is just let me know immediately so that I can work with you. So how will you be evaluated? Well, you have 2 exams during this, well, technically 3 exams. Your final is optional. So exams 1 and 2 are not comprehensive, and then the final exam is comprehensive. For these exams, you can take them in either the College of Business Testing Center. Um, the alternative is ProctorU. And for um, online classes, I am required to use ProctorU. So I don't have another option. In addition, we will have two case analyses worth 17% each. You'll work in groups and you will record your assigned case on Microsoft Teams for me to evaluate. In the first, few 4 to 6 weeks of class, we'll choose our teams, which will be the same for simulation. We'll have about 3 students per group. However, and I said in here, groups will be chosen randomly. If you know 3 other students in this course, then, and you want to be in a group together, let me know ASAP, and you can be in a group. Otherwise, I will just assign people to a group. So the Microsoft Teams link is here. I will have to approve you to get in. So I will try to add y'all. Thinking about that. I will try to add y'all. But basically, you can go into a breakout group room and at any point in time, start a meeting, record that meeting, share your screen with me, and record that, and then let me know that it's in Teams in the breakout group room, and then I can go and watch that. So case presentations will be associated with whatever topics that we have covered. And so that the topics that we have covered should be a big part of your solution. So I'm not going to go into depth on these because we will have a week where I cover case presentations and we do a practice case so that we can become familiar with what I expect. I mentioned the simulation before. Oftentimes this is students' favorite part of this class. So in the simulation, you will make multiple decisions as a group, first individually and then as a group, and I'll explain both of those when we get to that, regarding who you're going to hire, how much you're going to pay them, what territories are they going to be in, how much product are you going to produce, etc. And so we will cover all our course content before we get to that simulation. And that simulation will really be a test of, okay, do you know what sales management is and can you apply the course concepts? You will have 2 CRM activities using Salesforce.com's Trailhead system. This is a free system, a free training system, but it will allow you to use a non-live version of Salesforce.com. Again, I will cover what CRM is. I will cover Trailhead, how you sign in, and everything regarding that when we get to that module. There will also be different class activities, at least 1 per week. So for instance, you saw that you had a quiz this week. That's your class activity for the week. So there will be at least 1 per week. I will drop the lowest class activity grade, and that should be considered extra credit for this course. So the breakdown you can see here of all your grades. If you happen to miss exam 1 or 2 or bomb exam 1 or 2, you definitely can replace that with the final. If you can take all 3, but overall, I take your 2 highest grades of your exam grades. Grades are posted within 7 business days, most of the time much sooner. Course schedule. This is really important. I think this just looks funky because I didn't download it. But you can see here the topic for each week along with the due date. So, syllabus and course intro this week. Next week, we'll have an overview. We'll talk about Salesforce.com Trailhead and briefly review the professional selling process, and then so on. I did want to point out there are a couple of exceptions to things being due on Sunday. So, for one, well, actually, they're all at the end. So, starting with after we cover case two and the introduction to the simulation, all that's due by April 10th. So, I feel like I'm missing a week there. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. So then you have, essentially another week to really think about the simulation and then make your first decision. So that decision, I would have it due on Sunday, but it's not due Sunday because it's Easter. So you've got a full week to get familiar with the simulation, read the manual on it, and then work with your group to make your first decision. And then following that, decisions are due Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Monday. So that's a quick one. Wednesday, Friday, and then Sunday. And then on Monday the 2nd, your final exam will open and we'll go through May 4th at 11:59 p.m. And so you'll figure out as we go through making decisions that the first few decisions take a little bit more time to think about and talk about and make as you create a strategy. Once you get into kind of fourth, fifth, etc. decisions, those you're just making tweaks and they go a lot faster. So that is pretty much everything. Please feel free to read the rest of it. And let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns. I am happy to help. Please stop by sometime the Sales Lab and say hi. I will be here Mondays, Wednesdays primarily, but also off and on some of the other days. Look forward to having you in this class.